there, nursing students, Herzing nursing students most especially. So I want to give you just a brief outline of what I teach, and so I do clinicals, of course, but my big course is NF113. Back in the day, would have been known as Med Surg 1. So you've gotten some good background, some good foundation in nursing 1 and 2 in fundamentals and assessment. And now we come to nursing 3, NF113, where you're going to actually hit the ground running now. So all of those basic concepts that you've learned in 1 and 2, you're actually going to begin now to apply. So we'll be talking about more intense, if you will, disease processes and so on, where you're going to apply that which you've learned in 1 and 2, and you're going to apply it now to the nursing 3 concepts that you'll be taught. So in terms of why is this important to your career? Well, we have to start somewhere, right? So you started in 1 and 2, and this is the continuation of your education. Again, it's the first Med-Surg course where you're going to be learning a lot more than this, but this is yet another foundation that's going to bring you to the next set of courses. At Med-Surg most especially, because again, that's my expertise. Important, you're going to be taking care of patients, guarantee you, that will have the issues, the illnesses that we're going to be talking about. What's most important is that you understand how to evaluate, how to connect the dots, if you will, and then how to implement strategies that are going to aid the patient. By that I mean to get them to recovery. The goal of nursing, of course, is to get them home, right? And to get them home in a healthy state, and they're what we call a pre-morbid state, their pre-illness state, and that's incumbent upon us. So nursing 3 is important because it sets down foundation, just like 1 and 2 did, to get you to 3. Now nursing 3 sets your foundation for the continuation of your Med-Surg courses. Of course, in all of your Med-Surg courses, you're going to have the clinical component, and in the clinical, you're going to take with you the knowledge that you've attained in the classroom. You're going to take it with you to the clinical site, and under the direction of your clinical faculty, you're going to be taking care of patients. And once again, now this is where the rubber really hits the road, where you're going to be actually taking care of patients who actually have the diseases that we talk about. Yeah, you guys are well aware, I guess, or you soon will be, that in nursing 3 and NF113, we start off hitting the ground again. We talk about diabetes, and that's a big treatable disease. If not treated and if not managed, and as the nurse, if we don't teach a proper diet and so on, it can become a devastating disease. And you'll learn more about that as you get there. But you will see patients in the hospital with diabetes, and they need a lot of care. They need a lot of us. They need our expertise. They need our compassion, and that's what we're there to do. In terms of your nursing success, what's going to make you successful? Well, my bio says to read. My bio says to read. And that's so, I don't want to use the cliche that reading is fundamental, but it is. Memorization is not going to cut it. There are certain things, of course, that you have to know. You have to memorize lab values. There are things that are important that you take with you in your arsenal. But there are other things that you have to, as I mentioned before about connecting the dots, you have to be able to make assessments. We use the term ADPI, assessment, diagnosis, nursing diagnosis, implementation, and then finally evaluation. What did I assess? What did I perceive that the patient has wrong? And then I make a nursing diagnosis. What's the problem? I'm going to then implement a strategy that's going to help either fix that problem or prevent a potential problem from happening. And then lastly, I'm going to evaluate my plan. Did the plan work? Did I put a plan into place that a patient is not going to fall. So I'm going to put fall prevention strategy into place. And there'll be several things that I'll do to accomplish that. Did it work? It worked, of course, if the patient didn't fall. So that my plan was successful, okay? So in terms of that, reading and understanding those things is going to be very important. Doing questions, higher level questions in La Charity and Hogan, Pearson, getting into Kaplan, and take every learning opportunity. Be like a sponge and learn. We are always learning. I am still learning, and I'm doing this since 1971. So do the math. I do not know it. I don't. I learn from students. Please understand that someday when you're in the hospital, you're going to be learning from the nurse's aide. You're going to be learning from the housekeeper. You're going to be learning from the dietary aide. Nobody is important. Everybody, singularly important. Everybody is important. We are all there for one reason: to take care of the patient, to facilitate their discharge. All of us. We all do it in different ways. The nurse does it one way, the physician does it another way. The housekeeper keeps the place clean so that we don't have all of these wild infections running around. Yet they do it in their way. Together, we work for the betterment, for the health, and the good outcome of the patient. So read. Take every learning opportunity that you can get. Eat it up. Embrace it. Study it. Take every learning opportunity. And I guarantee you that by the time you get to the boards, you will be successful. Good luck.